All right, welcome back to another video of the Target Individual Program, Target Object Friends. So, like I said in my earlier video that I did today, um, I'm just following up on the video that I said I was going to make in terms of what was happening in my targeting, and just me just observing the couple of days in terms of how they target me. So, my cousin called me, not called me, called my sister from Canada, and we were having a conversation after he spoke to her. This was last week, right? So either last week, this was before, probably last week Monday, okay? And you know, we're having a conversation. He's like, "Well, I'm coming down with the wife and the kids, or what have you." And if I was going to be there to bring the kids by, when he's coming down. So we're having this conversation, and I know how they, manipulate people without them even knowing it. So again, when they're constantly using the word crazy over and over, I'm talking to them something, oh, that's crazy, or this and that, right? So like whatever, right? Uh, and you just hear the police siren again, exposing what it is that they're doing. So then, so you guys know last week I had to go to the hospital because all this assault on the quarter. Um, she, she was fine, right? They She had surgery. They moved the quarter, went home, came home, right? 2 days later, right? I get a text from Pam. This was like about probably like a Thursday. I get a text from Pam, and she sends me when they were at the hospital, she sent me two pictures of Alyssa. Then she sends me the same picture again on Thursday. So I'm just like, why is she sending me the picture of Alyssa in the hospital? Okay. So again, I'm looking at these things. I'm like, okay, you already sent me the picture, so why are you sending it to me again, right? And I guess because she had a date last night, right? She had some date, what have you. Now they're doing a gunshot simulation outside. So, and I'm saying to myself, yeah, like, why is she sending me this picture again? It's almost like in a threatening way. And I'm saying to myself, is she really that maniacal that she will engage in a sort of threatening thing behavior using her own daughter, and I'm just like, wow. So anyhow, then was it Saturday, right? And also my sisters came up from the south. They didn't tell me anything. I didn't know. Apparently, my sister that I live with, she has her daughter, threw her retirement party, right? Nobody told me anything. They didn't tell me anything at all. So I when I spoke to her, this was the Sunday, I had called her to ask her something, and I said, and she asked me, she's like, "How you didn't come to the thing?" I said, "Well, nobody told me." And I was telling, and also my two sisters that was here, they didn't even ask me about it. They just assumed that I would be there, but no, it's like no one told me. All right, I want you to understand when you're a TI, and also when you leave that bullshit religion, how family treats you, right? How these religious fanatics, how they treat you, right? How they discard you, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. I've been a TI too long to let shit like that bother me. But it is what it is, right? So then it was a Saturday. Also, my nephew, my sister's other son, came up from Philadelphia, and he brought his son with him. As he came into my bedroom, one of the first thing he does was take his phone out of his pocket, looked at it, and put it back in his pocket. And I said, okay, yeah, I know. I already know the targeting thing. I didn't. I'm saying. I was just like, yeah, whatever. So this is what they were doing, right? And then walking by, when they speak and using like in a very threatening way, right? And then my sister began again walking back and forth, shaking the keys, jingling her keys in her hands. Other people, I don't even like who it was, but walking back and forth, jingling the keys in their hands. So I understand that the reason why they want to silence you as TI is also because they want to continue to do what they're doing um, without you exposing what it is that they're doing, without you um, talking about what it is that they're doing, right? These people will create justification to do what they do. even if they have to manipulate other people or manipulate you in order to do it. And so you got to understand that, right? Um, you know, so yeah, I just been observing again, using two other family members, which I haven't seen in a while, haven't spoken in a while, to engage in my targeting, and then using the police as a threat afterwards. So after I finished speaking to my cousin, using the police sirens. After I finished speaking to my nephew and his son, using the police sirens. All right. So that, and then having to deal with Pam now, and like I spoke to her, I said to her, the kids are on spring break. Okay. Both kids are failing. My daughter's about to get left back twice, but she's out there having fun, this and that, going to wedding. She'd asked me about to watch the kids for 2 days at her place while she attended this wedding in Florida, right? I wasn't going to do it. So I said to her, I said, okay, I will do it, but you need to clean up your house. Okay, it doesn't have to be, clean top to bottom, but it needs to be cleaned. So she's like, okay, fine, what have you. So I was like, okay, we'll see. We shall see. Because I doubt she will do it. Okay, um, you know, but hey, but like I said, again, leaving the kids by themselves last night to go out to dinner and getting home late, and speaking to my daughter, and it was like minutes to 9. I called. I said, "Did you bathe already?" She was like, "No." So I told her to go bathe, but then I said, "You know what? Forget it. Because if you're tired, I don't want you falling asleep in the bathtub. Okay? So I said, just go to sleep, and then you can bathe in the morning. All right?" And I just been speaking to Pam. I said, "Hey, uh, you had asked me to during the spring break to help them study and catch up on on certain things. And what happened tomorrow? She's sending them to the Boys and Girls Club. At least my daughter to the Boys and Girls Club. She's like, "Well, Ethan's home." I said, "Listen, you're not even taking it seriously." Then she wants to get upset. I'm like, you would rather go out have fun. When your kids are failing, you don't think that shit is going to come back to you, huh? My daughter is going to get ready to be left back twice already, right? She already got left back once, and it's going to be the second time, okay? And yet, their mother could give a damn. All she cares about is hanging out, going out, having her fun. That's it. Screw the kids, okay? Screw the kids. You're leaving a 9-year-old and 13-year-old by themselves all night when you go have fun. Who knows what could happen? There could be a fire in the building. It could be a fire in her damn apartment. Right? As she has so much shit all over the place. She don't care. She's just going on, these religious fanatic believers, a hope and a prayer. That's what they go by, hope and a prayer. Well, it hasn't happened so far. Because it hasn't happened already, doesn't mean it's not going to happen. As with anything, you don't take unnecessarily chances, particularly when you have your kids. Right? It's like, and then they're trying to send me subliminal message about, they got the neighbors. Like, really? Really? It's like the shit that they tried to send me subliminal message about, right? So I won't worry. But I'm a parent. You have to worry. At least that's what parents do when they love their children. Okay? So, anyhow. Yeah, but, that's basically besides the constant police sirens, remote no monitoring and home surveillance, still the same thing. So, like I said, I'm just taking it easy a little bit and doing other things. I think I spoke before where I ordered a CPU cooler for my computer, something that had a higher TDP, because the fans were just revving up full speed on the other cooler, and the fan doesn't work. Called did a RMA. They told me it was approved and they're going to send it out. 1 week passed, no fan. I thought because I had sent it to accidentally sent it to Pam's address, and they never sent it. Went back to check on it. They said that they declined. I'm like, how you decline it? I spoke to somebody, unless again, intercept, because when I kept calling the phone number, Okay, it just kept going into voicemail. No one would answer. No one would answer. So I said, yeah, I expected it's what they do. So I had to order new fans from Amazon, and that came today. And so the computer's much more quieter now. I had to use the old fan from the other cooler to put on the heat sink of the new cooler. You know, so again, computer's much more quieter. They didn't steal the package, which was a good thing. You know, and that's it. But like I said, you know, my targeting doesn't stop. So whether I do a video every single day doesn't stop. It's just the frequency. And again, like I said, I've been trying to do other things like uh, watching Netflix. One of my favorite series on Netflix is All American. Very very good show. And I was watching a couple of series that they have just to keep my mind off of my targeting, even though it still is there. It's never going to go away, which is fine. But there are times when I'm just going to observe when I see something new, or there's new players in whatever game they want to play, whether it be family members who they've never used before to target me. I just observe and I watch their behavior, what they say, what they do. You know. So, anyhow, I will talk to you guys in the next video.